Mr. Homan, as a fellow American, I just want you to know your contribution as acting director of ICE under this administration will always be remembered as one that was very ruthless and inhumane treatment of asylum seekers, as the author of the separation policy and now of this sick, preventing people, sick children, before this committee, seeking life-saving medical treatment.
In my 34 years, I've never seen such hate toward law enforcement agency in my life that you want to abolish them rather doing your job and legislate.
Mr. Homan, your
if
time
they don't like it, legislate. You can't.
Mr. Homan, according to the rules of this committee,
of enacting laws.
Mr. Homan, your time is expired.
Yeah. If you want to legalize illegal immigration, good luck with that, because it's going to get a hell of a lot worse on that border. If you say, well, okay, from now on, there will be no consequence, no deterrence. It's not illegal to come to this country illegally. More families will come. 31% women would be raped. More children would die. We're a nation of laws. If you don't like it, sir, change it. You're the legislator.
Let me be honest with you. Rashida Tlaib just said something people usually keep quiet, but she said it out loud on camera. She said things were fine before ICE existed. Fine. That's what she said. And I need you to stay with me for the next few minutes, because what you're about to hear will make you really angry. And it should. If you're new here, press that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications, because we talk about stories the big media tries to hide. Welcome to Uncensored Headlines by the...
But the chair,
Mr. Homan.
You work for me. I'm a taxpayer. You work for me.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father from
Mr.
his
Homan,
family.
with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're into the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum and go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. Probably not the right thing to say, but I was angry. Let me tell you why you're angry, because you or no one else in this room has seen what I've seen in my 34 years. You didn't stand in the back of a tractor trailer showing my 19 dead aliens that suffocated to death because the smuggler didn't care, including a 5-year-old boy. What do you think his last 30 minutes were like? I was there. I seen it, I smelled it, I saw it, and I had a 5-year-old boy at the time, and it changed me for the rest of my life. I've seen people who couldn't pay their smuggling fees get stabbed in the face 22 times. 31% of the women are being raped crossing this border. Children are dying. Cartels are getting rich. Why am I angry? Because you haven't done anything to fix it. Nothing. I've served my country. I've served my country for 34 years.
I find your
This is out of control.
as well.
I've served my country for 34 years. And yes, I held a 5-year-old boy in my arms in back of that tractor trailer. I knelt down beside him and said a prayer for him because I knew what his last 30 minutes of his life were like. And I had a 5-year-old son at the time. What I've been trying to do my 34 years serving my nation is to save lives. So for you to sit there and insult my integrity and my love for my country and for children, that's why this whole thing needs to be fixed. And you're the member of Congress.
We agree on that.
Fix it.
This very well.
No one has experienced what I've experienced. I've saw many dead bodies coming across this border. And you want to talk about the memo? This memo is one option to stop death. Not just about enforcing the law, stop death. If you want to legalize illegal immigration, good luck with that, because it's going to get a hell of a lot worse on that border. If you say, well, okay, from now on, there will be no consequence, no deterrence. It's not illegal to come to this country illegally. More families will come. 31% women would be raped. More children would die. We're a nation of laws. If you don't like it, sir, change it. You're the legislator.
Mr. Homan, your name is on this. Is this correct?
Yes, I signed that memo.
So you are the author of the family separation policy.
I am not the author of this memo.
You're not the author, but you signed the memo.
Yes, a zero tolerance memo.
So you provided the official recommendation to Secretary Nielsen on for the United States to pursue family separation.
I gave Secretary Nielsen numerous recommendations on how to secure the border and save lives.
But it says here that you gave her numerous options, but the recommendation was option 3, family separation.
What I'm saying, this is not the only paper where we've given the Secretary numerous options to secure the border and save lives.
And so the recommendation, of the many that you recommended family separation.
I recommended zero tolerance.
Which includes family separation.
The same as is with every U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father from his family.
Mr. Homan, with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you enter the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum and go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
Mr. Homan,
Look,
please respect the chair and the authority of the chair. The time of the gentleman has expired.
I've asked you politely to let me go beyond my time, and you let other people go beyond their time, but not to Tom Homan. He don't get me go beyond his time.
Mr. Homan, we have
This is
approved
a
an
circus.
agreement
This is a circus.
between the Republicans and the Democrats with the ranking member. We increased the time of one member of Congress who was interrupted by a protest. That is done with the approval of the ranking member. Please respect the chair's authority. The
I respect the chair's authority, but the chair...
Mr. Homan!
You work for me. I'm a taxpayer. You work for me.
So here is Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib standing in front of cameras saying IC is a broken system that should be taken apart. And her main point is, we didn't have IC before September 11th, and everything was fine. Fine. That's what she said. And 2 of the 9/11 hijackers were in this country illegally. 2 of them. And she wants to say everything was fine. That's not just not knowing things. That is dangerous and careless not knowing from someone who has the power to make laws in this country. She didn't do her research. She doesn't know that IC was made from older agencies, the U.S. Customs Service and Immigration and Naturalization Service. These agencies have been enforcing immigration laws for many years. ICE didn't just suddenly appear. It was reorganized and made stronger because the old system was not working well enough. The system failed on September 11th, and Congress, the same place she works in, decided we needed something better, and now she wants to break it apart. Tom Mann explained the truth clearly and confidently. 89% of the people IC arrests have either been convicted of a crime or are facing criminal charges. These are not random actions. These are planned and targeted. They know who they're going after. They know where to find them. This is not like the simple raids from the 1980s. This is a smart and advanced law enforcement system, and it works. Just last year, ICE removed almost 140,000 illegal immigrants. Their investigation team, Homeland Security Investigations, took 9,000 pounds of opioids. 9,000 pounds. Do you know how many American lives that could save? They saved 900 children from sexual predators. 900 kids. They rescued 300 women from human traffickers. This is what IC does every single day while Rashida Tlaib is on TV calling it a broken system. And here's the question no one in the media is asking her. What is the other option? If a judge says someone must be deported, and IC is not there to make it happen, what will happen? Nothing. They will stay. They will ignore the system. And the rise at the border that we are already seeing will turn into a huge wave like never before in this country's history. Because if there are no consequences, why would anyone stop coming? The answer is they wouldn't. Tlaib and her group have had years to suggest another plan. Years. And they have nothing. No plan, no replacement, just anger and repeated talking points. And while they try to impress their supporters, criminal groups get richer, more women are attacked, more fentanyl comes across the border, and more American families lose their children. Tom Homan said it in a very clear way. If you don't like what IC does, then change the laws. You are a lawmaker. That is your job. But removing the group that enforces a law without a replacement is not a real plan. It creates chaos. And regular American people are the ones who suffer from it. The group doesn't want enforcement. They want open borders, but describe it in a way that sounds like social justice. And every time one of them speaks in front of a microphone and asks for IC to be removed, they are sending a message to every cartel, every trafficker, and every criminal immigrant hiding in this country. Don't worry. We support you. That is not real representation. That is a betrayal. If you feel as upset as I do, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think should happen to politicians who weaken law enforcement for political gain. Share this video because the truth needs to spread faster than their talking points. And if you still haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Press that button. We are just getting started.